Revelations 13:17, and that no one will be able to buy or sell except the one who has the mark, either the name of the beast or the number of his name.
The internet is the mark of the beast. That they said that one day there was going to be a chip that they was going to put in our hand or in our head. And with this chip, your whole life you wasn't going to be able to live. Man, here go the chip right here. It's either in your hand all day or in your head. You can't live without it. All your information is on it. Everything about this is the chip right here. And we chip our own children. We chip our own children.
Damn.
But as soon as this baby can start fucking with shit, what we get is motherfucker a chip to stop him from sticking shit in the socket and fucking with you. You chip him.
Yup, a phone or a tablet.
A phone or a tablet. Once he can start to process functions, once he can start doing things, understanding shit, articulating shit, we chip him again. We give him the joystick. And he be in that room all day chipping with that joystick until he ready to eat. He come out to go eat and he go back in and he chip. He come out to go eat and until you tell this motherfucker let's do something else, he in there chipping. And if you take that chip away from him, he gonna go crazy. When he put that chipping down, guess what? He grab this chip back up again when y'all out to eat riding in the car. He's never not chipped. His whole life is chipped. He need a charger because he a chip. Motherfucker's been chipped.
In this installment, I will discuss the reward system.
The reward system reinforces important behaviors that are essential for survival, such as eating, drinking, sex, and social interaction. For example, the reward system ensures that you reach for food when you are hungry because you know that after eating you will feel good. In other words, it makes the activity of eating pleasurable and memorable, so you would want to do it again and again whenever you feel hungry.
The reward system refers to a group of structures that are activated whenever we experience something rewarding, like using an addictive drug. When exposed to a rewarding stimulus, the brain responds by increasing release of the neurotransmitter dopamine. Thus, structures that are considered part of the reward system are found along the major dopamine pathways in the brain. The pathway most often associated with reward is the Mesolimbic dopamine pathway, which starts in an area of the brainstem called the ventral tegmental area, or VTA.
Of a neurotransmitter into the synaptic cleft, a space between neurons. The neurotransmitter then binds to a receptor on a neighboring neuron, generating a signal in it, thereby transmitting the information to that neuron. The major reward pathways involve transmission of the neurotransmitter dopamine from the ventral tegmental area, the VTA, of the midbrain to the limbic system and the frontal cortex.
Also originates in the VTA but travels to the cerebral cortex, specifically to the frontal lobes. It is also activated during rewarding experiences and is considered part of the reward system. Because dopamine is released whenever we use an addictive drug, researchers initially thought dopamine must be the neurotransmitter that causes pleasure. More recent research, however, suggests that dopamine activity doesn't correlate exactly with pleasure. For example, dopamine neurons are activated before a reward is actually received, and thus before the pleasure is experienced. For this and other reasons, it is now thought that dopamine has roles other than causing pleasure, such as assigning importance to environmental stimuli associated with rewards and increasing reward seeking. Whatever the precise role of dopamine in reward is, the mesolimbic dopamine pathway is consistently activated during rewarding experiences, leading it to be considered the main structure of the reward system. Regardless, the actual network of brain structures involved in mediating reward is much larger and more complex than just this dopamine pathway, involving many other brain regions and neurotransmitters.